the night before nail camp and I'm ready to take this Orly Gel FX for a test drive and see if it can survive all the demos I'm gonna do this weekend. I've got my nails manicured and prepped, ready to go. I'm going to use the No to Cleanse top coat and the Easy Off base coat to see if it really is as easy off as it claims. Actually going to test 3 colors at once because why not have a little bit of fun. And these colors go with the boots that I'm going to be wearing at nail camp. So let's have at it. I'm going to do this pretty much in fast because you generally know how to apply nails, I'm guessing. So I'll start off each one with a quick thought on the product as I apply on one nail, and then I will speed up the rest of it for the other 10. So the base coat brush is nice and tiny, so that is going to make it a lot easier to get a nice thin application, as well as scrub it into any problem areas if you need to do that. And I do like the viscosity. It's not really super runny. It does have enough of a thickness to it that I'm in control of it. Yet it's not so thick that I feel like it's standing there like a hard gel. So I do enjoy the viscosity of it, and the tiny brush is pretty cute. Let's speed up. Overall, the base coat application, pretty simple. I like the grip on the top of the cap. The shape of the brush is pretty handy, that it's nice and short. The only thing is it could use just a hint of a curve on those corners to make it easier not to need to do cleanup in the corners of the nail. Let's head into color application. As I mentioned, I'm going to wear multiple colors. And just like I did on the base coat, I will kind of go through the first color, chatting with you about it, and then do the rest pretty quickly so that you don't get too bored. And this again has kind of a blunt shape to the brush like the base coat did. It's a longer brush, but it's still pretty blunt. So it's fairly tricky to get down into that curve. It is a nice full-bodied brush though. So that's pretty handy that you have a nice full body to the brush. It does spread out beautifully over the nail. So as you can see, I can lay it out and get really nice coverage in one stroke. The trick is that it just doesn't quite, oh, there you go, it does curve. I just wasn't spreading it out enough. So if you give it just a little more wiggle, then it has a little more curve to it. You just need to spread it out more. So give them a little more push because it is a full-bodied brush. It needs just a little more push to expose the curves of it. It is a very robust, well-pigmented color. So let's go ahead and get that applied to the rest of the nails. Double time, or quadruple. Now it's time to add the finishing touch, which is top coat. I really enjoyed the little grippy tops on the bottles. The top coat brush looks to be pretty similar to the color brushes. The viscosity is a little thicker than the base coat. Not as creamy as the colors. It definitely has more of a gel viscosity to it, if you will. It has an odd smell, so be prepared for that if you're sensitive to smells. It does seem to go on easily, and the brush does spread really nicely. It does have pretty sharp square corners on the brush, so you do want to make sure that you're kind of turning the brush to work with you. Into your corners so that you don't have to do as much cleanup. And it's pretty deceptive. The brush is really skinny, so it doesn't look like there would be a lot in there, but I find myself needing to go back and scoop some up, so make sure that you're paying attention and pulling off that excess so that you don't get your top coat too thick. Otherwise, it has a really pleasing viscosity. And this is a no wipe top coat, so once you cure it in the lamp, you will not have to wipe it off with alcohol or anything when you're finished. You can just put on the oil and your client is ready to go. I'm gonna see how this holds up for 2 weeks, and you will find it on the blog with my full report. I'm also gonna test drive it on some clients and see what I think. If you are currently using this product in the salon, I would love your tips and tricks. Love to hear what you think about it down in the comments below.